How you feeling?
Great. Feel good.
Yeah.
I think I said it before. Like I wasn't in a terrible spot. It's just looking at our schedule, and it's a really unique stretch. We only had a couple of games in over a week. So just sitting down with our medical staff and just saying, hey, take a few days here, and I feel really good, ready to go.
Is it the same thing that it's been in the past?
No. This was I actually did it doing an exercise or like in the preseason. Just kind of tweaked it a little bit. So I've been lingering a little while, and we decided just to kind of nip it in the bud and kind of be done with this.
Are you? I know what the record is, but are you still seeing, things you like out there?
You know what? I think, obviously I wasn't with the team in Washington, but just from Charlotte to Charlotte, just the change. There's been some really good things happening, and there's only been one win, but we've been right there in a few games, and our basketball has been better. Like how we've played. Seeing who we need to be to win games and compete. Like we're getting better, and that's when you come into a season like this. Like that is how that's what you get excited about. I think we're starting to find our way. Guys are adjusting. Guys are expanding their games from just getting the ball and attacking the basket. They're trying to be playmakers to trying to make the guy next to them better. Defensively, we've been sprinkling in some zone and some things that just, I don't know, it's different, it's fun. And I think overall, there's a lot of positives outside of tough back-to-back. But I think Charlotte to Charlotte, I think you can just see a lot of good things happening.
The defense, do you see that too? You mentioned the zone, but
I think, we talk a lot about, on offense playing with the pass and, playing team basketball. But what you do on offense often carries over to how you play defense. Mm-hmm. So when you play one-on-one offense, lots of times you play one-on-one defense. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you play really good team offense, you start to play better team defense. Mm-hmm. Like they really are it affects what happens on the other side of the court. And I think just us, playing better team basketball on offense has led to us being more energy and more communication on the defensive end, and that's what you need to be a good defensive team.
There's veterans, group of young guys, and some guys have won, and some guys are still learning how to win. So when you have games where you feel like you play well, but you don't win those games, how difficult is that for the group of veterans to understand that that's still progress?
Yeah. It's a challenge, right? I mean, we've gone from finals the last couple of years to a different definition of success. It's a challenge. But I think everyone's done well with that. I don't think anyone I think we all see how this group can grow and how this particular group can be at its best, and I think everyone's bought in across the board. I really feel that way. It hasn't always been the easiest, and there's some days where it's like, but this is it. This is what we're doing, and I think everyone's bought into it, and that's been part of the shift too. I think is it's taken a little bit of time for us to all do that, and as we have, I think we played better basketball.
What you meant, as far as that goes, what was it? Maybe Charlotte to Charlotte. You're talking about when did it click in at a certain time? Like at the beginning, you were really bummed, and then all of a sudden, you kind of came to grips with where. This was?
I think I don't know if there was an exact moment. I think the frustration is always when, guys who have been around, we know when a team's really got a chance and when it doesn't. Mm-hmm. To really be there at the end. Mm-hmm. You got to have a bunch of good players. You got to have chemistry. You got to have been together for a period of time. But I think just how we were losing and the lack of competitiveness and the lack of execution there were some significant things that we can control that we're not getting done. And so that's when it's easy for veteran guys to just get really frustrated. But when there's a plan in place, and when there's a vision, and when there's guys buying in and guys trying to do it together, I think everyone's okay with that. Still, you want to win, but we're okay with that.
Do you expect to play Monday?
I do.
Anything else? What have you seen out of Colin? I mean, 24 points the other night. I mean, just...
Yeah, I think Colin's shown a lot of growth, Charlotte to Charlotte. I think a lot of it is us defining what good shots are for our team. Us talking about, passing the ball earlier in the shot clock. Not just... Most everyone in the NBA is willing to make the pass if it's for an assist. Mm-hmm. Everyone's willing to do that. Everyone. But not everyone, as to have a good team, you got to have guys passing the ball to shift the defense, and passing the ball as they read it, and trusting your teammate's going to make the next play, and then he's going to trust the next guy to make the next play. And I don't think Colin's ever really been asked to do that in his career. And so I think in a short period of time, he's doing better. He still has a way to go. I think he would tell you that. But I think just his approach and his willingness to be coached, especially in these last 5 or 6 games, I think he's really turned the corner, and it's exciting to watch him. He's a really talented kid.